Ayun. Hindi na-record. So, ayun. Pagdating ko dito sa Pilipinas, yes, quarantine. This is the first time na na-experience ko yung quarantine tsaka yung lockdown. Kasi, yung second lockdown, nandito na ako nun. I arrive July 2021. So, ayun. Um, Nakakapanibago kasi parang yung re-entry ko dito sa Pilipinas, parang pakiramdam ko, yung para akong naiwan. Parang ang bilis-bilis ng mga pangyayari dito sa Pilipinas. Tapos while I'm learning there for about 2 years, parang stagnant yung pangyayari doon. Parang wala lang, pero at the same time, I'm learning. Yun naman yung ano, yung lumalakad. Yung learning ko, yung experience ko, kumbaga nagiging deeper. So, yep. Tapos, nababalitaan ko, nagkakaroon ng mga bagong pottery studio, nakakatuwa naman. So, ayun, sabi ko, ano kayang magiging buhay ko pagbalik ko sa Pilipinas? So, ayun, hindi ko rin alam, basta ang plano ko lang, pagbalik ko sa Pilipinas, alam ko magtuturo ako kasi that's part of the pledge of commitment that I've signed with UP CFA. So, clear na clear kasi doon kung ano yung possible kung maging buhay after completion. Yung document na yun kasi, signed yun talaga ng College of Fine Arts, UP Ceramic Studio, at saka ako. Naka ano to, it is well documented at saka naka-notaryo siya. So, I still have the copy and then some of the documents for the university and saka UP Ceramic Studio I already forwarded to the person that needs to have that. So, ayun. Um yeah, arriving in Manila. Yes, right after that, yeah, ang hirap nung re-entry kasi parang na-displaced ako. I feel the weight. So parang saan ko ilulugar yung sarili ko? I don't have work. I don't know what's gonna be my future. Papaano ako kakain? Papaano ako kikita ulit? Kasi alam ko, nakalimutan na ako after ng 2 years na nawala ako. So, ayun. Now, let's go back dun sa program. Ano yung mga naging sumunod na steps right after going back? So, nakapending yung ano kong yun, yung dun sa travel fund. So, ang sabi sa akin is hindi siya mafi-fix kasi may gray area nga doon. Pero kasi ang tagal ko siyang ni-raise na concern pero hindi siya nabigyan ng pagkakataon na i-revisit. Parang bakit ako pa yung kailangan makipag-coordinate, i-delegate nga ako, hindi naman ako coordinator. Something to that. So, yun siguro yung mga naging miss out. And if this has been talagang na plano ng maayos, maybe because of the pandemic din, everyone is overwhelmed. Parang napabayaan ako. Parang ganun. Parang what's the next step after completing the program? Ano yung program nyo? Support, parang ganun. Ano yung support after the program? Wala. So, doon lang ako nalungkot. Um, Kasi, yun yung sinainan ko na pledge eh. And hindi ko ma-fulfill yung pledge na sinainan ko kung hindi ako mabibigyan ng platform. So, yun yung nangyari. Ang madami kasi nagtatanong sa akin, I'm just being quiet about it. Parang, bakit wala ka sa UP? Bakit, di ba, nakatapos ka ng program? Bakit, um, hindi ako visible doon? Hindi ko siya masasagot kasi, um, I actually don't know. I don't know. Um, Nagbago na rin yung administration, nagbago yung system. Um, para ako nawalan parang bula, parang ganun. Yun ang pakiramdam ko and I felt that I was dropped like a hot potato right after the training program. Parang nawalan siya ng sense. But, of course, as an individual, I need to eat. I need to work. I need to live. At anong gagawin ko dun sa training program ko kung hindi ako kikilos. I need to do something. Um, so yun, yun yung nangyari. But to cut the story short, after nun, na-discuss naman yun dun sa debriefing namin. We had two debriefings. The first debriefing is yung very intimate debriefing with the coordinator and advisors. And then after that, I was given a clay talk, but this is online then. So basically, that's it. Um, I was really expecting siguro na sana mapakita ko yung pinag-aralan ko doon kung meron man lang akong sigurong to show it, to showcase what I learned from Japan, because technically the objective of that program is to help, you know, um, build yung subjects or yung curriculum na makatulong kami. Like si Jezel na complete din ng training program is to help mapaganda yung programa when it comes to yung sa pottery nga. Part of that is rebuilding as well, or establishing Philippines into, sa ceramic scene. So, I think naman as of the moment, yun yung mga isa sigurong I stick to what I signed for. So, hindi nga lang na sa UP, I chose to, you know, well, hindi ko siya, pinili ko siya, pero I have to do it. I need to do it. Parang masasayang yung pinag-aralan ko kung hindi ko siya mapuput into use. Sayang yung 2 taon na in-stay ko doon at paghihirap ko kung hindi ko magagawa yung purpose ng training na yun. So, ayun. Medyo, yan na lang ako. Walang after program support. Parang dapat kasi pag mayroong isang program, after nun, dapat may support saan gagamitin yung program na yun. Kasi nawawalan siya ng saysay. So, yep. And, yeah, I have to take action. So, yun yung nangyari dun sa training program. Kasi ang dami nagtatanong sa akin yan. Ayoko naman sagutin. Wala rin naman ako dun sa position to answer that. This is just yung sa side ko na this is what really happened. This is what I felt. During that time as well, I was teaching din kasi sa Tahanan Pottery, private naman to, studio. During that time talagang nagtuturo din naman ako doon, and Ma'am Rita helped me as well na maka-go back din ulit ako doon sa pagtuturo. Though it didn't last. So parang pagdating ko nga dito, wala pa ako sa Pilipinas. Full na yung yung workshop ko sa Tahanan Pottery, pero parang nagkaroon ako ng awareness at saka realization, bakit ko gagamitin yung pinag-aralan ko sa private entity, ang sign up ko, nag-sign up ako sa UP. So, yun din yung na-question ko sa sarili ko. Sabi ko, hindi ako dito nag-sign up I can do it on extra mile, my extra mile to give back as well to the people that made it possible for me to be in Japan. Yep, yun yung nangyari signatory kasi yan yung dating coordinator ng UP Ceramic Studio, and I'm really grateful for that opportunity na ako rin yung napili and ako yung pinadala. I just want to clarify, I didn't apply for that training program. It was offered to me. And I just say yes. Hindi ko siya in-applyan at all. It was offered to me. And I'm so thankful na nabigyan ako ng ganung pagkakataon. So, ayun, nagkaroon ako ng ibang purpose. Paano ko ililid yung sarili ko when I go back. So, yung pagbalik ko dito. So, ayun. So, paano yung life ko? What happened to me when I decided not to join dun sa private practice, kasi hindi ako nabigyan talaga ng platform sa UP. Tapos offer sa akin is for private studio, which is I felt that I'm being boxed for that situation. Parang sabi ko, wait lang, hindi ito yung sinainapan ko eh. Um, and hindi na rin aligned yung principles ko tsaka core values. This is not what I've signed up for. So, I took that courage to say no. So, yep. Yeah. So, yeah, doon nag-end yung aking um, yeah, teaching career.